the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Looking at the Lakers, in case you've been under a rock, they've continued their double-digit winning streak with no signs of slowing. A scary, tough team, and they're in full swing. We'll get to see Gordon Hayward suiting up in this one. Hayward, in addition to being a great shooter, also heavily involved in the competitive video game scene as well. Big fella, you gonna go pro in esports anytime soon?
Well, esports is definitely on the rise, Ernie, and Hayward is ahead of the curve, but I don't really see myself sitting there. I'm too old for that, Ernie.
Well, sitting and old kind of go together, but there's a competitive nature in which Hayward just likes to express it. This is another way he does it.
Time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the
competitive
call.
nature
You're older than me, Kenny.
and I like to sit. To express it. This is another way he does it.
Time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the
Competitive
call.
nature.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. And, of course, Marcus Morris. He'll need someone to fill his role.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
And before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Luke Walton. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, guys, he said, we know what we have to do to beat this team because we've already done it once this year. And when I asked him about changing things up in the second meeting, he said, why would we? Until they prove they can handle us, we're not changing a thing. Sounds like he's pretty happy with the formula that won that first game. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Clark, I'm certain for coaches and for players too, but certainly for the coach because he's got to moderate this, how he tries to keep his players focused every night in every game in the NBA. It's such a long season.
Yeah, it really is a long season, and you have to sprinkle and not spray if you're a coach. By that, I mean you can't use all of your material too early in terms of motivating. But the other thing is, you need not be motivating your players all the time if you're a coach. That's something that pro players should be doing themselves.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. They've got Smart. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Horford is out there with...
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Irving with the ball. There's the feed to Horford. And a miss there on the triple. Boston on D. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Got a piece of it. Smart dishes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Boston. Another miss by Irving. So it's the Lakers now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought they were terrific at getting the ball moving. Played so well together that night. Really shared the ball and looked for each other at a high level.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tice. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Shot from 12. It's not going to go for him. The Celtics have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Hayward kicks to Smart. Picked by Horford. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
From 10 feet out, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. That's 7 points for DJ.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Horford with the screen on Lopez. The dish to Smart. Outside Irving. Pocket 6. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And maybe that'll get them going. They need to find a rhythm.
Yeah, you know, good to see them finally find the bottom of the net, because I think they got to build off of that.
And DJ throws it down.
Love the confidence on the drive. DJ is great at finding holes in the defense and then attacking.
Irving kicks to Hayward. There's the pick. Pick by Horford. To the inside. Puts it up. Again, Los Angeles.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside Irving. There's the pass to Horford. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Now, here's DJ. Defense right on him. And the basket is good. DJ's got 13.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And again, it's Boston converting. And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
That one goes. Count it.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And the way Irving scores, that's what you're thinking defensively. Then he beats you with a pass.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night. And the Celtics with possession here. Trailing here by 8. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Smart passes to Irving. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range. You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Tice. And it comes off the front of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 7. Ingram kicks to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And, you know, the scary thing is he's still adding to his offensive game. Man, he's a thrilling player to watch. Love the confidence, quiet confidence he brings to this end.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 9.
you know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Hayward. Rebound the Lakers. DJ's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. DJ's got 23 points.
DJ makes these difficult shots look easy. What a pleasure to watch. Real muscle is required to play through contact like that.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Mark, thinking back to all the players you played with, was there one player who you just instantly clicked with on the floor?
Herb Williams was a teammate of mine for 2 years in college at Ohio State, then a couple of years with the Indiana Pacers in my pro career. And he's one of the smartest and best teammates that I ever played with. Had a really good understanding and feel for the game, had a terrific motor, excellent touch, really good athlete for a guy that was 6'11", and is a dear friend. So he was probably my favorite teammate. And, you know, when I went to the Pacers, he had been there the year before and really broke me into the NBA in terms of things that needed to happen off the court to help me be the best I could be. So I'm indebted to Herb for his friendship and his mentorship as I made it from college. Well, actually from high school to college and then from college to the pros.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something.
Ooh. That's how you attack.
Wow. Oh, man. my.
And DJ, just a tenacious dunker of the basketball. He has a lot of confidence when it comes to rising up and being free.
In the corner, Horford with it. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Horford's got 5 points so far. Lakers leading by 15. DJ kicks to Nance. Wants to get it to Zubats, and does. And it's sent back by Horford. And good that time.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Shoots a 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
And here is DJ. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Fires for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Horford the pass to Rozier. Picked by Horford. For 3, Hayward. A rebound by the Lakers. DJ's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get into rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
The screen from Brown. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 32 points in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Rozier kicks to Horford. Hayward on the wing. Picked by Horford. 5 to shoot. And the shot is long.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues.
Talk about bringing it.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Deng's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Ross is checked in. Rozier kicks to Tatum. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Yabusele comes in for Al Horford. And it's a Flalo in for Jaylen Brown. DJ passes to Zubac. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Goes up.
Oh!
So explosive. Oh, is that beautiful.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rozier. Last game he had 10 points. Shot clock at 6. From deep, a Flalo. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
And we know energy and effort go hand in hand, and they won't be denied playing with a bunch of energy, easily coming up with those offensive rebounds too.
They've got DJ. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Deng out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. Just an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
Boston shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them.
Well, you look at the Lakers as an organization, and we know historically one of the great...
Oh! And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And stolen by DJ. For the finish.
Watch out below. Come on now. Throw it down. No replacement for determination. No substitute, I should say. DJ wants to beat everybody down the court, especially in transition.
Clarkson kicks to DJ.
And you look back to that Big Three era in Boston. You know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
And DJ, a fun guy to watch play, man. Fantastic at making quick decisions.
Clarkson against the Flalo. Tatum setting the pick for Irving. Puts up a three. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Again, Irving missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Irving for three, drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
You're putting on some kind of show here tonight. Irving, a relentless scorer.
Now here's DJ. Defense right on him, and DJ throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Ross. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Puts up a three. And it's DJ missing. Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Outside Irving. Pulls from the top of the key. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Irving's got 17 now.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Some changes for the Lakers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubats, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for DJ. Boston also with the sub. What a performance for DJ. He's been the story for Los Angeles. This has been a remarkable game.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just finding me, setting good screens, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. You know, we're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish, came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smart. Then there's Horford, and it's Hayward. Irving kicks to Smart. They set the screen. Hayward on the wing. Lets it go with a three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
Now DJ What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. That one good for 2.
A nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Jumper off the screen, and it's Irving missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. You know, in some ways, Julius Randle is a throwback power forward. He's a rugged rebounder, runs the floor well, scores it inside. But he's got ball handling and passing skills that are above average.
To end the run, again, Irving missing.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Offensive rebound, and DJ throws it down.
And DJ has excellent hustle on the board, skilled at scratching and clawing for those extra caroms. Man, I like his energy.
Irving kicks to Hayward. There's the pick. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Boston again missing. And Randle very skilled with the ball in his hands. He can rip and run.
Yeah, he's excellent in transition. That's where he thrives because he can put it on the floor well enough to get baskets for himself or create for others. And I think he's just got to refine and improve his own shot-making ability from the perimeter. And if that happens, watch out.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I'll tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
And DJ throws it down.
Can't say enough good things about DJ. When he's driving inside, he's a threat to bang the rim.
Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded from the baseline. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 9.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And DJ throws it down.
And beginning to pull away. Really effective play calling halfway through this one.
Well, you know, you got to give them credit. I mean, they flipped the switch, and they're not looking back now.
And it's sent back by Irving. Hayward outside. In the corner, Irving with it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Celtics.
And the 3-ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
The Celtics making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. Back to Irving. Now here's Hayward. He's covered closely. Kicks to Horford. Tice. Off target from 3-point range. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
Got a piece of it.
And you love the hustle DJ brings on defense, using his solid leaping ability to block shots.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. There are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Clarkson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And TJ throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Irving The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's DJ. He's guarded close. No good on the 3.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
You always say it, Clark, so much of the game is played inside your mind, between the ears, in your head. Which players jump out to you as being some of the smartest players on the floor?
Kevin, there are so many guys that fall into that category. LeBron James is at the top of the list for me because of how he impacts the game in so many ways at both ends of the floor, and his size and athleticism make him unique. Chris Paul, another guy who has great awareness on the court.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Tatum has those long orangutan arms, I call them. I mean, outstanding at keeping after it on the offensive glass. Those long arms help him get to a lot of balls.
Now here's DJ. Guarded close. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
The Lakers making a switch here. Deng's checked in. Outside Irving. Flalo against Clarkson. Flalo, that's good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Man, I love how DJ handles these challenges. I mean, if you whack him when he's penetrating inside, you got to hit him hard. Don't let him get his arms up and get that shot on the rim. Otherwise, it's a bucket.
Tice misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The tray, and that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Hey, sometimes you just got to respect the fact he can make contested shots. DJ showing superb focus and concentration in the face of some pretty aggressive defense.
Irving kicks to Hayward. Dishes it to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 11 rebounds in the game. The tray. They grabbed their own miss. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Deng brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels. Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
Now here's DJ. Defense is right there. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Like how DJ is physical with the defense. I mean, he's not afraid to mix it up and go through contact on his shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Rozier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He dishes it to Ross. They set the screen. Pass to Rozier. That's tipped. Clarkson against the Flalo. Now here's DJ. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Rozier missing. The Lakers shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Clarkson dishes to DJ. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Tatum. They double him with DJ. Here's Rozier. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And stolen by DJ. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Like how committed DJ is once he gets deep position now. He's doing it with force. Exceptional at drawing contact in the post.
So both teams changing it up here. Clark, a lot of former players had a specific instance when they knew they were special, the way they played the game of basketball. Did you ever have a moment like that where you realized that you could make it as a player?
Yeah, there was a time when that... my goodness! And, you know, DJ feels like he can make any shot on the floor at any time. I love the confidence he has from these spots.
Here's Rozier. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Brown. LA has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
And stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating. Tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the basket by Rozier.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
DJ with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Kuzma can't get it to go. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And it's the Lakers on the break. Dang with the ball. And a wide open look for DJ. Hits the 3 from the wing.
The defense has to be aware of DJ's sniping skills. I mean, this dude is a laser. Superb at getting in a good position and knocking it down from behind the arc.
Knocked loose. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Shot, high post. That's short off the rim.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it.
One of the team's great young teachers, Brad. Los Angeles with some changes. Lopez comes in for Larry Nance. And DJ subbed in for Ennis. We've got Dang. Hart is out there with DJ. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 slot. That's the Laker 5. On its way from Irving for 2. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DJ.
while some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Smart. Irving passes to Ross. It's stolen by Dang. In the corner, it's DJ. Buries the long-range jumper.
And there is going to be a lot of discussion over Irving's decision to want out for a long time. And what he does the next few years may end up defining his legacy. He is all in on himself, and it could pay off huge or fizzle out.
DJ with it. He's picked up by Irving. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Aflalo dishes to Irving. There's the pick. Hayward outside. The three. Shot clock at 5. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. And here is DJ. Down low, Kuzma, and the layup is good.
And, you know, DJ is always trying to get his guys going. If they're open, he finds it.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Ross. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by DJ. Here's Kuzma, throws down the breakaway jam.
And DJ is a rock-solid passer, has a good feel for who to get the ball to.
Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Lopez, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Hart. Good work there as it goes. DJ's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to see. I mean, DJ firing quickly right off the pass, not giving the defense any time to react.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Irving kicks to Hayward. There's the pick. Pass to Aflalo. He feeds it to Ross. Picked by Horford. Free throw line jump shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. LA has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From the arc. And Irving pulls it down. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Picked by Horford. Irving attacking over DJ. Irving can't hit. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boston shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. For 3, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now DJ buries the long-range jumper. DJ's got 8 here in the quarter.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now here's Irving. He kicks it to Hayward. Back to Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Irving's got 16 points here in the second half. Now here's DJ, guarded closely, and DJ throws it down.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. I love how he forces his way through.
More and more we see coaches resting players to keep them from getting overworked. The benefits, Clark, are clear for the players, but is it something that is getting overused?
I don't know if overused is the right word, Kevin. I don't like to see it as much because I think there are other ways you can rest players. Games can be part of your strategy, but how about practices being more a part of how you rest players? It got an awful lot of attention this past season, and for good reason. And I would think the coaches and players will adjust because it's not a good optics for your viewing public and your paying patrons to just arbitrarily do it. I understand it, but I think there's a balancing act that could be performed that would make it not appear as disruptive to the fans as it was this past season.
And the pass to Zubac. Deng kicks to DJ. Down low, and that one is stuffed right through.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The screen from Brown. And Aflalo kicks to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Luol Deng.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
That one is no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line. Tell you what, the defense has to be kicking themselves. Just a step late there, and the shooter made them pay for it.
Here's Aflalo. A rebound by the Lakers. Deng's got 5 rebounds tonight. From the wing. And it's DJ missing.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Outside Irving. It's good from about 19 feet. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Kyrie Irving starting to fill it up in bunches now.
Now here's DJ. He's tightly guarded. Aflalo with it. The feed to Irving. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 44.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
They set the pick. DJ passes to Zubac. Now here's DJ. Defense right on him. And here is Zubac. Now DJ. Back to Zubac. And stolen by Horford. And now in transition, it's Aflalo. Here we go. The quick look, no good that time.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
DJ kicks to Zubac. To the middle. 6 to shoot. DJ passes to Zubac. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DJ.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Nancy's checked in for Los Angeles. Ojale is checked in for the Celtics. And it's DJ missing. Austin with the ball. Here's Aflalo. The dish to Irving. Brown wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Takes a 3. Up again.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. The bench was huge tonight. How big were they?
You know, we have such a great starting unit. I think our second unit gets overlooked a lot. You know, they come in, I honestly think they're better than a lot of the first units in the league.
Well, you all helped win the game tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.